him, Terry Gregg, the Great Britain vice-captain. Back to the centre half and the cross quickly to Manawa for Pakistan. Pakistan in the green and the white shorts. Great Britain hitting to our right in the white strip. Early thrust, Great Britain and into the circle. There's an obstruction and it's a hit to Great Britain just outside the circle. The umpire at this end, umpire Deo from Spain. Bernie Cotton, the big blonde figure, the United Kingdom, Great Britain's captain, taking the hit. Feeling for off the leg, but to no avail, and Pakistan lead a repulse move up over the half line through Manzoor Jr. There are two of them playing. This one is Manzoor Jr. Here's a breakaway early in the match, brought down, and there's going to be a penalty stroke, rules umpire Ashley.
Yes, Peter, there's a breakaway there by the centre forward for Pakistan, and Taylor, the goalkeeper for Great Britain, had to come out. He was committed, and he slid, and the legs underneath the Pakistan centre forward, and a penalty stroke was awarded.
The penalty stroke's going to be taken by Kalimullah from Pakistan, number 7. He'll be 7 yards out in front, and it'll be a one-on-one situation opposed by Taylor, the goalkeeper, who's been one of the outstanding players so far in this tournament. The clock is stopped. To the left-hand corner, and that's the first goal of the match in the first 50 seconds through a penalty stroke to Kalimullah.
Certainly doesn't give the goalkeeper much chance. Experts train to perfect this skill of penalty stroking, and you could see by that how proficient it was.
They were bullying off before time on had been resumed. I told you the clock was stopped. It's blown on again now. Obstruction against Great Britain, and on the right wing, it's Manzoor Sr. to hit it right across, a magnificent hit, but right through the forward line, over the back line to a free hit to Great Britain. Looking for right winger Brookman, but it's cleared up the centre of the field by Sadar, number 9.
We can notice that the Great Britain team is watching the Pakistan team very closely, man-to-man marking, what it is called, and it lends to a fair bit of body clashing and stick checking in the game, and this is a typical European style of play.
Left wing, a chance for Great Britain to show their pace. This is James Duthie. Came on as a replacement yesterday and played well. A centre. That's a dangerous one, but well deflected. Cleared away. Coming in again from McLean. Thrust out. And up the left wing, and here's this most exciting hockey player, Samuela. Number 11. Great Britain equal to it, and up they come up the right wing. High, wide and handsome over the back line for a 16-yard hit into Pakistan. 1 goal to Pakistan, play been in progress, approximately 2.5 minutes. Billy McLeod, number 16 for Great Britain, racing right across to the other side of the field whence he came. Gets it through, but in turning like that, Duthie clearly obstructed. Pakistan quickly get it out to Hanif, number 10, looking for Samuela on the left wing, but he's being closely watched. Up and over by Simon Folks, looking for his vice-captain Terry Gregg, number 14. But there's a free hit being called, and Folks comes up to take it. He's number 11 for Great Britain. So, that was off the foot just outside, so Great Britain thrust in again. This is David Westcott, number 9. No, he moves over and lets Williams take it again. Folks take it again. Over the back line for a 16-yard hit into Pakistan. It will be taken by Manzoor Sr., number 2. Chasing the ball back, Bob Cattrall, a burly back and a good scorer of goals from penalty corner situations. Clearing to the centre of the field, Pakistan. It's all Pakistan there at the moment. Hanif, taken off him, dispossessed by Great Britain. Should get it out of there. He's in trouble there with 3 Pakistanis round him. Shafiq getting it out now to, or looking for, Samuela on his left. He takes the hit right across. a transfer to right wing. Penalty called, though, by umpire Dio from Spain. It'll be a free hit to Great Britain in the centre of the field. Cattrall, it is, who takes it. Looking for Brookman. Cleared out by Sadar, number 9. That's an obstruction. That was Manawa, the vice-captain. David Westcott, number 9, slipping on the turf. Cattrall clearing. This is Manawa again, putting it into the centre field, looking for Shafik. But this is Munzer Jr. Breach against Great Britain. The crowd don't like it. And Munzer Sr. takes it. Time blown off. I think that umpire Dio is going to speak to the Great Britain player who disputed that last decision. It's just a friendly caution at this stage.
It's good to see them getting strong control straight away, Peter. Otherwise, the game could get out of hand.
Cattrall coming right up for a fullback. The pass just a little bit loose for Brookman, and Pakistan intercept. Great Britain obstructing, and the free hit to be taken by Manawa. Number 3 for Pakistan. Pakistan with 1 goal on the board. Play in progress, approximately 5.5 minutes.
Great Britain certainly putting a lot of pressure on Pakistan, and as I said before, that they certainly don't have the room to move around like they did against Malaysia, and they'll find it hard for some time to be able to counter this type of play.
Well, that's a hit to Great Britain, but the umpire warning the player who was obstructed then against pushing the offending player, saying, I'll do the controlling of this match, just keep your hands out. But that's again a sign of early control from umpire Dio. A good through ball looking for Kalim on the right wing. It's out over the line, and Cotton, the Great Britain captain, pushes it in. Mansour Jr. picking up the return pass. Here comes the centre. Thrust out quickly by Ian Taylor. There's an obstruction on him, and this will be a free hit to Great Britain. Great Britain in the white strip, hitting to our right, yet to score. Pakistan, an early goal in the net, have won. Left back Cattrall to take the hit. A beautiful sunny day in Perth, as you can see, on the AstroTurf of the Commonwealth Hockey Stadium, and a large crowd appreciating the feast of hockey that they're receiving this week through the ESANDA World Hockey Tournament. Free hit to Pakistan, just over the half line. Mansour Jr. Beautiful centre rocketing in. It was a breathless moment for Great Britain, but they live again. Rowley, Brookman, Billy McLean rather it was, who miscued but managed to carry it upfield. An eventual foul gives gives Pakistan the hit, which comes in from Kalim. Hitting to the line and for distance, and not a bad one. And it's at the 25 in their defence that Pakistan will take up the push in, and we will welcome Scott McLennan for the commentary.
And it was Shafik's push in, but it's been intercepted in the centre by Bryn Williams for Great Britain. He forces the free hit. Midway between the centre line and the 25. Out looking for Brookman. He's a dangerous right winger for Britain. Pakistan hit Manawa. This is Samiella. Hanif dispossessed. That'll be dangerous, I should say. No, the umpire's allowing play to go on. Akhtar.
Well, that was obstruction, and he was protecting the ball with his body from the player trying to tackle him on the reverse.
So it's a Great Britain hit, just outside the 25. Who's to take it? It's Bryn Williams. Straight down the centre of the field, into the goal from well outside the circle. 16-yard hit to Pakistan. Mansour Sr. to take the hit. Straight upfield. Ian Taylor, Great Britain goalkeeper, out to Cattrall. Play midfield. Here's the start of the movement. Great Britain movement. Greg, over the top. It's a good toss. That's Rashid. And this is the venture 16-yard hit. The game hasn't warmed up yet. Or it's lulled a little now, I should say. It was warm at the beginning, but players slowed down a little. Manzo Senior. Scrappy play out there.
But I think we can notice by the Pakistani big players being back so closely by Great Britain, they're finding hard to build their play. And this is why the fullbacks are hitting the ball terribly hard to gain territorial advantage more than trying to gain possession at the moment.
Yes, well, as you said, they're not finding it quite as easily as they were against Malaysia. Right. This is deep in Pakistan territory now. Greg, good ball across, but no one there to pick it up. 16-yard hit. Mansour, senior. Big burly Pakistani fullback. Manoa. Sunny out there, but being well marked. Flukes to take the Great Britain push in. Through Greg. That was Westcott.
Through that for lifting, which could lead to dangerous play. Good control by the umpires.
Williams. Bernie Cotton, the GB skipper. Back to Williams. It's a good move.
Well, he's read that very well,
Yes,
didn't he?
Cotton going for the overlap, but now it's Pakistan over the 25 into the circle. Here's a go. Oh, Taylor and Billy McLean colliding there. Could have been dangerous, but the ball, McLean putting it over the back line for a long corner.
So it tends to happen in this game. If the system breaks down or someone is eliminated, the pressure really goes on to the Great Britain, as we saw there, and they were lucky to get out of just a long corner against them.
Mansour Senior up for the attack, but it goes across. Suniala has a shot, but Taylor sees it all the way. Pakistan still in attack. Inside the 25. There's the shot. Taylor saves.
It's well saved.
It was a good shot from Akhtar. So, Great Britain relieve the pressure, and they'll take a free hit just inside their 25. Cattrall finds Bookman. There's Greg. But he obstructs Manoa. Pakistan free hit. Looking for Suniala.
He's lifting the ball.
Lifting. Great Britain to take the hit. Greg across to the overlapping Fuchs. Not a bad cross.
Same again.
Lifting. You're right, Brian. He's very, very tight on this, isn't he? Right there.
Oh, it's good control because, as I said before, the game could get out of hand if too many balls went into the air and someone took a swing. Injuries could stop.
Brookman, that was a promising one to Greg. They forced the short corner too.
Yes, penalty corner there for obstruction. Quite touchy one, and I thought the player was too far away to get well obstruction. Still, the umpire's decision rules, and this number 3 Cattrall was the person who scored yesterday's penalty corners, and he's a renowned penalty corner hitter. So let's just see how successful he is with this one.
His skipper Cotton to stop for him. Out comes the ball. It's a good stop. Long corner.
Well saved.
Pakistan goalkeeper Shawani marshalling his troops around him. Out it comes. Greg. Long corner again off the out-rushing Kalamullah. The Pakistan penalty stroke scorer. Pakistan leading 1-0.
It's interesting to note that they use their fastest player usually to run out in these corners. Kamiala plays right wing, and he's back there defending on these corners and penalty corners.
Brookman to bring the ball into play. Here's the shot. Flicked it out again. Another long corner.
Further to that, it's very important on corners and penalty corners that a fast runner does put pressure on the striker to make him hurry his shot, and that's what Pakistan are doing that at the moment. Cattrall doesn't have the time that he wants to hit this ball.
Greg. Oh, that's a good ball. Taken off the line beautifully by Manzoor.
Deep in defence, the push in from Pakistan across to Manzoor Senior. Akhtar digs it out for Pakistan. He's heavily pressed by three Great Britain players. Eventually gets the free hit. Manzoor puts a through ball. Looking for Hanif, who's got the ball now. Number 10 for Pakistan. Trying to get it into the circle. Great Britain defence holding firm there. There's obstruction. Manzoor Jr. interposing himself between the ball and that relieving player, and Bob Cattrall it is who takes the hit. Up and over, looking for James Dookie, number 10, but it's too far for him. And Manawar, number 3, is content to watch it over the back line, which means that Manzoor Senior, number 2, takes the hit. Beautiful stick control. That's Sadar, number 9.
He's causing a lot of trouble, Peter. He's getting rid of his defender, breaking away from his defender, and as I said before, once this happens, it really puts the pressure on the Great Britain defence.
Just over the 25-yard, and they're in their attacking area, but that ball went over the back line. Umpire actually watching closely there, the Pakistani looking for an obstruction decision, but he slowed down in front of the Great Britain player. Taylor watches it because at that stage, the goalkeeper's very nervous about the ball hitting the post, and that came very close. Great Britain goalkeeper Ian Taylor, certainly a man to watch in this match. Samiola not having a good game so far. Williams, number 11 for Great Britain, has the task of watching him, and up to date he's doing very well. This is Rolly Brookman, number 13. Over and round and going back in defence, it's Manawar, number 3. Brookman takes it off him. A hit just outside the circle.
One of the few mistakes the Pakistani defender made. He had lots of time there and just made a bad stroke.
Look at that Pakistan deep defence between that ball and the goal. That'll be a corner, a long corner, which is what is given in hockey when the ball goes over the back line from the stick of a defender. It's going to be hit in by Great Britain's captain, Bernie Kopp, number 6. Greg stick stops it. It's off a Pakistani stick again, and this must be the 4th or 5th corner that Great Britain have forced, as well as one penalty corner in this half. They're certainly applying the pressure. Rolly Brookman going over to hit it in. The hit must be taken from the side on which the ball went out of play.
They're going to use a hand stop here, Peter, on this side. And
there's a game man because it was a slow hit in. There's a ricochet. Again, off the goalkeeper's foot. That's Sherwani, the Pakistan captain and a very experienced campaigner. And so Great Britain live to fight again with another corner. Good hand stop. Well saved. Another corner by Joe. It must be said that Pakistan are defending grimly. That was a good strike then from Cattrall. There's some pressure in that goal mouth now. Off his foot. Bad luck for Great Britain. Terry Gregg kicking it, and this lets the pressure off Pakistan. Manzoor Senior it is who flicks it across to Manawar to change the direction of play. And on the right wing, Khalid. Penalty corner for the obstruction. Pakistanis protesting against it, but umpire Deo has given his decision. And again, Great Britain get a chance to score from the set play. 5 of the Pakistanis have to go over the half line for the defence of this. They're out of this particular bit of play. You see the other 6 clustered round the goal mouth there.
I think if Great Britain are going to do well, they've got to convert these corners.
Beautiful stop. A beautiful stop on the line from Mansour. And the crowd shows its appreciation. This is a knowledgeable crowd here in Perth today. A good hockey crowd. And they're enjoying this and the finer points of the game.
Well, that penalty corner was nice and close, wasn't it?
Wasn't it?
It was well umpired by Dio. He was right on the spot. He could see where the ball had gone across the line. But,
I've actually seen you stop 1 or 2 on the line like that, Brian.
I always to close my eyes.
It's a good feeling. That was a beautiful bit of play. Great Britain's vice captain, Terry Gregg, swinging it right across to the right wing where he finds Folks. And that's a good through ball. Looking for Brookman, and he just can't make it, so this is a push in deep in defence to Pakistan. Quickly taken, finding Samiola, but he's being beautifully watched at the moment by by Folks. And another shot from Great Britain, who are really pounding in at the moment, and Gregg's shot just goes wild. Territorially, I think so far, the play has been more with Great Britain in the last quarter of an hour. But it's Pakistan who had that goal on the board.
It's very true, Peter. Yes, they've really been pressing Pakistan, and just haven't been able to cover on.
This is where they're dangerous, though. That sortie between Rashid and Mansour Jr. nearly ended up in the goal. They're dangerous when they get in the circle. What's this? Here's another one.
Oh, brilliant goals. Yes. Yes. Taylor was caught out of position there, Peter. He had to defend once and cleared the ball, and it was intercepted by a Pakistani. Then it was passed back into the circle, but Taylor didn't have the time to recover. And even though Great Britain had 2 defenders inside the goal area there, but they could not clear the ball.
That was Sadar who scored that. And so that's Pakistan's second goal coming in the 21st minute of play. Certainly a story of missed opportunities as far as Great Britain's fate's concerned at the moment. The obstruction, that was brilliant. A brilliant run by Brookman, but as you see, he clearly came in and bumped the Pakistani player. So it's Pakistan 2, Great Britain 0 in this ESANDA World Hockey Tournament match being played at the Commonwealth Hockey Stadium in Perth. The cover defence is always there with these chaps. And Manawar it is who gets it across to Sadar. Number 9 for Pakistan. Puts it through to his inside right. And here's trouble again for Great Britain.
Oh, well saved.
To that one. Cotton gets it out. Tackles well.
Oh, well taken, saved again.
Stick in the right place, and that draws plaudits from the crowd. A dash of speed up the left wing from Terry Gregg. To no avail, it's over the sideline, and Pakistan push it back in.
Isn't it amazing how the game's just changed? A while ago, Great Britain were really peppering the Pakistani goals, and then a quick breakaway, quick Pakistani move, and the goal resulted, and they're still really pressing the Great Britain defence.
That's the thrill of hockey and the speed of hockey. That's why it's capturing a bigger audience every week here in the West. Mansour looking for his man, not finding any, so he goes for depth, and it's a well-directed hit. Right across the field to play deep, so you can see where Great Britain have got to push it. If they don't use this push in well, there'll be Pakistani forwards waiting to convert this into an attacking. This is Folks. And here he comes, pounding on it. Akhtar, number 5.
Obstruction, yes. The cat shielded the ball with his body, Peter.
The obstruction rule in hockey, you cannot interpose your stick or your body between the opposing player and the ball. Rashid takes the push in, looking for Khalif, number 7. Duthie and Gregg combine well. This is Gregg. There's Duthie. Right across. Missed by everybody, including defence, so it'll mean a push in and over on this wing. But it was taken far too illegally and too quickly for umpire Dio's liking, so we'll do it again.
Actually, it was a Pakistani version of the Great Britain took it for.
That was the illegal part. Sharpik it is who took it. Over the half line comes Mansour Jr. A beautiful ball through looking for Kalim, and he makes it in centre. And the pressure's on Great Britain now. Well, good heavens. Samiola. I've seen him do some amazing things on hockey fields throughout the world, but he'd be lucky to get oh, he's got the stick back. I thought somebody might souvenir that for sure. Meantime, the play goes on and Great Britain try to convert it into attack. Obstruction. A free hit right in the centre of the ground to Great Britain.
Cuttrell. Straight down the centre. Here's Brookman. Trying to force the obstruction.
Yes, yes.
Short corner to Great Britain. He's a terrier, this fellow Brookman. He's in everything. He's working all the time, trying to make every opportunity to capitalise on it totally.
A really good decision there. The Pakistani blocked the forward running in, and it was just outside the circle initially, and then penalty a corner is awarded for any deliberate breach outside that circle, and it was well umpired.
So Fuchs to push it out to Cuttrell. Can they get back in the game? Cotton stops. In the net. Goal. So it's Pakistan 2, Great Britain 1. Just under 10 minutes to go in the first half of this game, and that'll certainly give it Great Britain great spirit. They certainly deserve a goal, I'd say, Brian, on the...
Oh, well, yes, Scott, they've had the opportunities, and the name of the game is to convert your opportunities, and unless they do that, and they've just done that now, and they're right back into it.
So, the bully. Britain winners, but there's a rather savage stick check from Hassan. Umpire Dio just settling things down. Cuttrell's hit. Looking for Brookman. Off a Pakistani stick. That's a push in for Great Britain. The call's in the centre, and there it goes. That's Westcott. Well played, Westcott. It's Gregg, but no obstruction. And it's Mansour, the Pakistani, right back. He's not going to take it. He's passed it over to his colleague Manoir. Upfield, looking for Saniella. Cuttrell. Interception, Hanif. Taken on and beaten, but not the second man. Hassan again. Gregg.
Because he flew that for... when he tackled the ball, he hit the stick instead of the ball, and it's a breach of the rules, and Akhtar's got the hit now.
Akhtar, out to the right. Rather from it.
Very noticeable, Scott, that Akhtar, who's rated as one of the best centre-halves in the world, number 5, certainly hasn't been into the game very much at the moment. That also applies to Samiali. They haven't used him very much, and he hasn't featured very much, except a shot of goals where his stick went into the crowd.
Yes. So it's Great Britain attacking. Shafiq. Good defence, Shafiq. Good stick work.
Third man obstruction there.
Third man obstructions. Manoir. Out to the left. Saniel is leading ahead. There's a long one looking for him from Hanif, but that's over the goal line. Cuttrell. To his opposing fullback Mansour. It's the Pakistan foot. It's Cotton coming up. Cuttrell takes the hit though. Out to the left. Here's a promising one, Fuchs. It's broken up again. Manoir. He's found Mansour Jr., but Cuttrell strong defence for Great Britain. And here's the toss. Looking for Gregg. He's got the front running, but no one with him. He taps it back and relieves the pressure for Pakistan. Rashid into This is Calamilla. Hanif.
Obstruction, yes. So just the ball didn't run for him there, and he put his body in between the opposing player and the ball, and obstruction.
Hatchell again to take the free hit. Stuthi wins that challenge. Here's a move. Cotton down the left. Gregg's inside him. Back to Westcott. He can't trap it. But Great Britain get the free hit. And Gregg's limping a little. Petrol out to the right, looking for Brookman. His deflection goes wide, though. It's a 16-yard hit to Manohar, Pakistan. Long deflected back to Petrol. Out to the left. That wasn't a bad ball, but Gregg in the centre couldn't quite pick it up on the back stick. Well, here's a go for Pakistan. This is Hassan. He's beaten Petrol. Taylor's there.
Oh, well played, Taylor.
Yes. Very cool customer.
5 minutes remaining in the first half, and Pakistan holding a 2-1 lead, and Great Britain pressing. Manohar relieving. Hanif playing it under a lot of pressure. He gets a free hit just outside the circle. He received a lot of close attention from the defending Great Britain players there.
Hanif made two fine runs there and putting a lot of pressure on the Great Britain defence.
Pinpointed his man. There's the penalty corner.
A little bit slack marking there, Peter. That inside right for Pakistan was wide open, and the Great Britain defence had, gave him too much room, and it was easy for him to force the penalty corner.
Looks like it's Manohar who's going to take the hit. Off the post. Ground. There's a stroke. Shot coming in from Kalim, and it hit the English back on the body on the line. It was high, but it was a ricochet, so it couldn't be an unsafe shot. This will be a stroke. It was Bryn Williams, I think, who was hit. But, of course, it's the luckless goalkeeper who's got to defend it in all cases. This is a one-on-one situation, and Ian Taylor has to defend his second penalty stroke in this match.
Yes, that corner was hit with great power, and it hit the post and rebounded right back to the top of the circle and right into a Pakistani player who was waiting there, who passed it to the right wing and who had a magnificent shot. And unfortunately for Great Britain, the fullback was on the line.
Once more, it's Kalim, number 7, who'll take it for Pakistan. And once more, he unerringly finds the net, and Pakistan draw into a more comfortable situation with about 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half to lead 3-1.
Yes, it's very well on these penalty strokes, and Taylor didn't have a chance there.
Once more, Terry Gregg wins the centre bully and earns the free hit as he was checked, making away with the ball. This man who's played very well today, blanketing Samiala right out of the first half. And that's Semlin Pokes, number 11. But this is Manohar pushing it across to fellow.
Gregg across to the overlapping Fuchs. Not a bad cross.
Same again.
Lifting. You're right, Brian. He's very, very tight on this, isn't he? Right there.
Oh, it's good control because, as I said before, the game could get out of hand if too many balls went into the air and someone took a swing. Injuries could stop.
Brookman, that was a promising one to Gregg.
Of him, dispossessed by Great Britain. Should get out of these in trouble there. 3 Pakistanis around here. Shot to no avail. Pakistan leader pulse move up over half line through Manzo Jr. There are 2 of them playing this one. Manzo Jr. Here's a breakaway early in the match. Grip down. And there's going to be a penalty stroke. umpirously.
Yes, Peter, there was a breakaway there by centre forward from Pakistan, and Taylor, the goalkeeper of Great Britain, had to come out. He was committed, and he slid, and the leg underneath the Pakistan centre forward, and a penalty stroke is award.
The penalty stroke's going to be taken by Kalimullah from Pakistan, number 7. He'll be 7 yards up in front. It'll be a 1-1 situation opposed by Taylor, the goalkeeper, who's been one of the outstanding players so far in this tournament. The clock is stopped. The left-hand corner, that's the first goal of the match in the first.
Attack made 2 fine runs and putting a lot of pressure on the Great Britain defence.
10 points, man. There's the penalty corner.
A little slack marking there, Peter, but inside.
They can't look for Goodman again. But once the sideline, the ones are very quick over on the side of the ground.
Corner.
There's a corner.
See if they can improve on their conversion rate from these corners in the half. If they do try and get into the game, they've got to just convert every opportunity that arises.
Yes, they have to get every penalty corner and perhaps one corner at least. Right.
Yeah.
That's great. The circle, but wild clearance from Pakistan defence. This is dirty. Working hard. And umpire idea full time off. Looks like a warning. Yes, he's telling the caller. That's Mando who's spoken to then. There's comes head across. The circle.
Oh, free and safe.
2-1. What are we inside? Good shot by Brooklyn, but Suwani was a great goalkeeper. He shot all the way. It's a long corner. Great Britain. Captain Upton to hit ball in play. Greg stops. Out very, very good play there was Caleb. Smothered shot on Pakistan up the free hit. Just over the 25-yard line. Move in the centre. It's Williams. Out his right half. First. Looking for Brookman. Saniela. But it's off the Fuchs stick and it's the Pakistan push in. And it's obstruction. Pakistan on the move now. Cotton coming back to cover. He's being chased by Manza Jr. This ball. Pakistan push in now. A sheet of tape. 5 yards from the ball. No, it's 8 Britain pushing. Excuse me. It's a good move, Brook again. Good defense by Shafiq. Pakistan free hit. And 0 taker.
And it's in a substitution squad at half time. And Great Britain suit has come on to replace the West.
So, Pakistan on the move over the 25. This pass. It's a good ball. Well up Taylor. That was good ball defense by British goalkeeper. Pakistan on the move again. Spencer. Hassan. Again Taylor. Long corner Pakistan.
Can we really notice that there's whenever Pakistan are approaching the goals, there's 2 or 3 of their attackers right on Taylor's pace, and it puts a lot of pressure on Tony. He's doing a job fine by picking his goals out.
Yeah. Idea not happy with that. Wish they went behind the line. That's Mando. Ball's into play. Ball's a dummy. There's the shot. The foot. Beautiful left clearance by Taylor. Pakistan push in. Samiela.
Notice skill of Taylor there, Scott. He cleared that ball very, very wide so that it didn't go back into the crowded area where the 100 Pakistan forward were being waiting for it. He's very skillful play.
This is a great thing for me, Brian.
Yes.
Natural. Oh, here's O. Manza. Taylor again. Says Colleen. And again, Taylor's in the play. Wow, what a great time he's having there.
Yes, it was a brilliant shot, wasn't it? Just got into the circle and whack, the ball was going on its way to the net, and Taylor saved. And Pakistani was there again on the rebound.
Manza up for this one. Oh, that's much too high. Taylor's got that one, a nasty one too, right in the stomach, I'd say. Yes, he's looking. I think he'd be tired more than anything else, actually, of the work he's doing at the moment. But that was a nasty one.
His game and over was to play goalkeeper these days. Scott, with the power that they hit that ball.
No, Brian.
I think they're hitting the ball well over 100 miles an hour these days. You don't have much time to see it, and we'll get out of the road.
Well, the ball must hit that backboard off a short corner, unless of course it's deflected off a.
Is that a rule they're playing at this tournament, Scott? Is it that they're?
Well, I understand so, Brian. You might correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything, but it's a very good rule if they do.
I don't think it's specifically laid down, and because it's not laid down in the rules of hockey, but it may well be a guideline that Richard Jewell, the umpire's advisor, has given the umpires.
Yes.
Well, now, Fuchs dispossessed. Samuela. Here he comes. He's past Taylor this time on the back. Oh! Taylor just couldn't deflect it in. Everything else was right. So Great Britain breathe again. They're hotly pressed at the moment. There's a move up the left. This is Howie Williams. Up, pushes in. Mansell. The foot. Umpire demanding space be made for the free hit. It's Cotton to take it. Square ball. There's a good move from Greg, but offside. At forward, he was in the open, but fraction too early.
Perhaps we should explain the use of the cards in hockey. The green card, which umpire Dio just showed to Rashid, was a warning. If he had received a yellow card, he would have been suspended. If he'd received a red card, he would have been put out of the game. There are the 3 degrees of disciplinary cards in hockey. These are used, of course, because it's international sport and they become language barriers if you're giving warning.
That's a good. Well, Great Britain have forced a short corner there with a good run from Duffy.
Yes, well, it was again a third man obstruction, putting a lot of pressure on the Great Britain player to try and get him out of the road so that he couldn't break through, and it was a good decision again by umpire Ashley from Australia.
And it's Cotton out of moving up for the hand stop. Cattrall to strike the ball. And that brilliant shot, beautiful shot. So Great Britain score their second. They're still trailing Pakistan though by $5 to 2. 25 minutes to go in this game. But this will give them a lot of heart. So the bully, they're away again. Pakistan infringement. Out to Brookman. You can't stop it. Pakistan to push in. There's the lead. Playing through. Cattrall. Mansour's under pressure.
Oh, well played.
Released beautifully.
Well played. He made a dummy there and left the ball, and Pakistan earned a push from it.
Dirty then, being in the way. So it's Mansour. With cross ball, looking for
Hanif there.
Hanif, yes, he's inside left, but
Hanif come into the game and just before half time, and he's still causing lots of problems out there.
That's off his foot. So it's Cattrall again. Out to his right half, Fuchs. Fuchs moving well at the centre. Samuela running in front of him, blocking him, but there's a chance for Great Britain if they can get the cross in. Well, up in attack. And they finally work in a free hit. This will be taken by Fuchs.
Cattrall's
coming up to take it, yes. He
set play.
Blasted across, yeah. Oh, it's a good one. Nearly worked, Brian.
Yes, it was an excellent one, a good set play, and they just missed. They weren't being watched at all.
James Duthie, number 10, was in position to take it, but it just evaded his stick. And so it's still 5-2 to Pakistan with 23 minutes remaining in the second half of this match. It's coming to you live from the Commonwealth Hockey Stadium in Perth as part of the ESANDA World Hockey Tournament. Great Britain relieving now. Cattrall looking for Duthie on the left wing, and here he is with the ball. Pushes it back to his skipper, Bernie Cotton. Off Pakistani feet, so Cotton gets the hit just over the half line. Pushes it back to Howie Williams, who returns the compliment. More.
Look who's wide open out there.
Feet, but it's left Samiola wide. That surprise free hit, and away he goes. Look at the speed of Samiola and the tenacity. There was a kick in there, though, so Great Britain breathed again and swung across for Duthie, but the interception's on. He recovers, takes it over the half line for Great Britain. He's stick checked.
Yes, good decision.
That's Suti, who came on at half time, number 8 for Great Britain. A brilliant run up the left wing, forcing the obstruction. Hanif playing extremely well. Well stopped by Cattrall, an outstanding player, and he's got a very good record in the 2 games we've watched him play so far. Pakistan 5 in the green, Great Britain in the white are 2. 21 minutes remaining in the second half of this match. Push into Great Britain on their right wing just over the half line. And a free hit earned then by Terry Gregg, their vice captain, who's been playing out in the half on the right flank. He was in the centre field yesterday. Cottrell. Looking for Gregg, but he just hasn't got the speed, or no, let me be fair, the pass was just too far ahead for him to make it. This has been a good battle all day between these two, and I think I'd give folks the edge over the world champion Samiola at the moment. Here's a chance for Suti, number 8. Got onto his wrong side, though, which was awkward. Play on. The crowd thought it was off the foot onto the penalty corner. But in the meantime, it's Pakistan racing over the half line through the agency of Talim. Cattrall's equal to it, though. Puts it out to Brookman.
But I think that was definitely off the foot down there. But obviously, our umpire actually was unsighted, and he certainly can't blow anything unless he sees it. And it was a bit unfortunate for the Great Britain.
More pressure on Cattrall. He had to hurry it. Couldn't get it away. Pakistan sent it back in, but Williams gets it out in a hurry, so it's a push in to Pakistan. Cattrall. Brookman. I think there might be a card issued here. Yes. Sadar.
Set him off.
Yes.
Yes, it was a very, very bad tackle. He had no intention of at all going for that ball, and Akhtar has been sent off, temporarily suspended.
We explained the use of the card just earlier. The yellow card shown there by umpire Ashley is a temporary suspension at his pleasure, but I would say with a minimum of 5 minutes. And the player must stand behind his own team's defending goal. It was Akhtar who was sent off, not Sadar. Meantime, Rolly Brookman seems to have recovered from that heavy fall, and there he is about to take his stick up, and no doubt when play resumes, Great Britain will have a free hit on that spot. And I imagine they'll bring their big back Cattrall up to take it. There's 20 minutes to go in this half. Suti. Williams. Cattrall looking for left winger. Duthie this time. That's past him, and it's going to be a hit because he kicked it.
The player wasn't 5 yards for Peter penalised Pakistan.
Bernie Cotton the Great Britain skipper. Putting it across to Brookman, showing no signs of his injury. Gets it into the circle. Good run. Shot from Sooty. Kept in play by Duthie. That's obstruction. Pakistan get the hit. Sadar definitely obstructed there, but that free hit belongs about 10 yards further back, and umpire Deo says so. Manzoor Senior to take it, and he finds Samiola with an unerring pass. Boats obstructs, so there's the free hit to Samiola. Now over the sideline for a push into Great Britain. Cotton, number 6 for Great Britain, to take it. This is an awkward spot from which to have to take a push. Luckily for Great Britain, it's off a Pakistani foot, so they get the hit, and he's going to leave it for big Bob Cattrall. Beautiful stop. Rashid. Oh, look at that truck, putting it through. But it was helped by a little bit of shepherding, and so it's a free hit to Great Britain. And takes it this time. Finds Sooty, number 8 for Great Britain. A good through ball for Brookman, a beautifully directed pass. A shot from Gregg. Forces an error, and this sets up another penalty corner, and the crowd anticipating Cattrall's hitting ability show their appreciation. It's 5-2 to Pakistan.
It's a beautiful pass by Sooty. Really split the Pakistani defence, and right wing got hold of it and got in Haddish to that shot, and really put the pressure on Pakistan.
Hand stops good, and so's the hit, and there's Cottrell banging them in today. That's his third, and it's 5-3 to Pakistan.
He certainly hit the ball with great power. And 3 good goals to Cottrell.
And you can feel the tension grow around the ground as Great Britain draws closer to the world champions. Brian Williams takes it. Finding Brookman on the right wing. He's playing well this half. Puts it inside. Temper's flaring a little bit on the edge of the circle, and umpire Ashley has a little bit of soothing and sorting out to do. It was a heavy tackle, I don't think a vicious one, but it obviously winded the Great Britain vice-captain Terry Gregg.
Yes, the Great Britain have really come to life and putting the pressure on Pakistan, and they seem to be really pouring through the right side. And,
yes, well, the combination between Gregg and Brookman is working well. And they certainly Great Britain want to fit Gregg on his feet, he'd say. He looks a bit better, if a bit pensive. Billy McLean looking for Brookman there, but it was high, wide, some over the back line, and a hit in to Pakistan, who return the compliment, but make the sideline, which means Great Britain have a push in.
Take a bit of pressure off themselves down in that corner and hit for touch.
Folks, who's had the job of minding Samiola, takes the push in. Gains a few yards, has another one. About the 25-yard flag in defence for Great Britain. Now to Hanif, who centres. Were miscued by the Great Britain skipper. This is dangerous because lets Manzoor Jr. in. He forces the obstruction. Pakistan quick to take it. Williams tried to avoid the obstruction by stepping back, but in umpire Deo's opinion, he didn't get out of the way, and so this was a set penalty corner.
Samiella, who plays left wing, outside left, had moved in to that inside right position and received that ball on course to the penalty corner.
Feet and sticks behind the line. That's what umpire Dio's insisting on with the Great Britain defence. Good hand stop. Penalty corner. Most unfortunate one. The crowd thinks he picked the second one because the Great Britain back admittedly hit it into the Pakistani forward. It appeared as if it might have been hit into him and he had a reflex action. A good hand stop again, and again well stopped by Taylor. Desperately they work it out to the left. And up through Doothy, then to Sooty, and Great Britain's over the half line. There's a chance for McLean.
This is great hockey from Great Britain defending, good from one end to attack the other. Really good play.
Just under 14 minutes to go, and Pakistan leading 5-3 in this game, coming to life. Not that it's ever been dead, really. Great Britain have played well, and even though Pakistan has had a lead for most of the match, they have pressed them, and still do so. Doothy coming in. The ball's played out coolly to Rashid. Forces the obstruction. Doothy had no option. He played it on the wrong side, put his body in, and so there was the obstruction. Thought it happened as play goes on. Hanif, number 10. Samuel is outside him, but he's taking it in himself. Well tackled by Catrell. Sooty getting it out to Terry. Terry Gregg, number 14 for Great Britain. Free hit at the 25 to Great Britain. Gregg forces his way into the circle. Just outside the circle, says umpire Ashley. The crowd would have preferred a penalty corner. It's in the circle now. There's the shot from Brooklyn, but it's wide, and it's still 5-3 to Pakistan.
Great Britain is certainly, causing a lot of trouble to that the deep defence of Pakistan, and I think if they want to be champions of this tournament, they're going to have to tighten up.
So it's a Great Britain push in. Push. Pakistan trying to slow the game down now a little. Here's a good move from Billy McLean. Down the right. Ran out of ground. 16-yard hit Pakistan. Instruction against Great Britain. Here's Samuel. He's got away down the left. Approaching the 25. Beats Patrol. Taylor meets him at the edge of the circle. Safe.
Oh, well played.
This is Gregg. Long ball upfield, but dangerous play. Stone. Mansour. But well intercepted. Williams running upfield over the centre line. Great Britain free hit. Sooty, who's added something to this Great Britain forward attack. Got Sooty. Gregg, looking for Gregg, but bit astray. McLean. Sooty again. Good stick work. Brookman. They're looking pretty good up there now, Great Britain. They're very, very lively in attack, but just can't finish it. So this is Manoir. Here's the cool Great Britain skipper, Cotton, Costa Cuttrell, Surtee, Saniella. He's away, just approaching the 25. Well, Cuttrell gave him everything then. And there's the push.
Foul push. Must go along the ground. It's an exciting game of hockey, isn't it, Scott? Attacking one end and attacking the other. It's really, really good stuff.
Great game, bro. Here's Hannock. He's beaten him. Taylor's out. He's beaten Taylor. There's a shot. Cotton well back on the line.
Well saved. by Cotton, wasn't it? He with good cover defence, and he was there in position for that shot from knee.
This is certainly supporting goalkeeper Taylor, who's doing so well. So long corner. There's a stop. Tricky one. Tried to run around the defence then, but
Yeah, the ball came out too slow for him, and he didn't have a chance to break the ball. And he had to try and beat the runner out, and then had a shot and it was offline.
so Pakistan push in.
Comes this man again.
Yellow over the centre line. Catchall to beat, and he doesn't beat Catchall this time. He's played a good
Look at his stick. Yes, he's broken his hockey stick.
So he has. Well, that was a strong tackle, I'd say. Catchall with the ball. It's a good ball, Greg. Great Britain on the move again. Well, they're stopping them. That's what it's about at this stage. Pakistan on the move again. Sonny Alla. Still blown by umpire Gatley, confused them. Umpire Dio didn't see what happened then. Umpire Ashley, I'm sorry. Confusing most own umpires.
So I think he said he kicked the ball, Scott, there, and it's a bit hard to see.
Obviously, umpire Dio, same side that we're at. We can see through the block of players. Well, here's Cotton. He's under pressure, but he's a very, very cool player. Over to Catchall again. Brookman.
Oh,
Good ball, Greg. Well read. Pakistan on the road. This is Manawai. Samuela.
Oh, well played, Patchell. Good tackle.
Long arm, hasn't it, Brian?
Yes.
This is Rashid. There's a stray. Here's a go for Greg. No. This is Palin. He's going well. Catchall again. That long stick again. He's come out. He's played a great game, this chap. Brilliant defence. He's almost out in his legs, I'd say. Mansour, seeing. Oh, Howie Williams forces that one. Leaving it for his skipper, Cotton. Going for the cross one, right half. Pooks. Pooks looking for Brookman. Inside the 25. Well,
It's a good tackle.
well defended, yes. That was Rashid.
Gee, they're quick down there, aren't they?
Yeah. Very clean tackling, Brian.
Yes.
Sort of situation.
It's this poke tackle again, Scott. They've got give them extra reach with that ball, and they just got it over that sideline to relieve the pressure.
So here's Mansour Senior. A long ball. That's all he's worried about at the moment, keeping it away from his goal. Catchall at the other end, the opposite number. Brookman. He's away. Up to Greg. Now try to control that sideline. Hassan. Here's Henny. Out to Samuela. Far forward. Here's a go. This is Greg. Good defence again. Good strong defence.
I've got a good understanding of that deep defence, Pakistan, and with well. This is a man who's been in the game very much, Scott. That's there's
He does not. He's giving him a chance now, though. This is Palim. Beats Cotton. Just outside the circle. Catchall again. Saves him again. He just took him on just a few centimetres outside the circle. So there's the long corner. So Taylor has come over to take the hit. It's in.
Good
Taylor
save.
again, good save.
Well, it's Great Britain's hero, the match, Bob Cattrall, who clears it up to the other end. And with 4.5 minutes to remain, it's Pakistan 5, Great Britain 3, before a big crowd here at the Commonwealth Hockey Stadium in Perth who've enjoyed every minute of this match so far. Here he is again, Cattrall. 3 goals to his credit. Puts it in deep. That's off a Pakistani stick. It was over the 25, though, as umpire actually indicated, which means it's still a Pakistani hit in. Hanif pushing it through, but again, they can't get past Cattrall at the moment. And it's not his fault that Great Britain aren't even closer. Off Brookman's foot. He's played well this day. Cattrall tries Brookman again. Wasn't a well-directed pass, though. On the wrong side, an awkward one for him. It's a push into Pakistan.
I think I might be getting a bit tired to it. They've done a lot of running for both these teams. It's been a very, very fast game and some really excellent hockey being played by both sides.
Cotton, it was, put it across, but it's intercepted, but it was off the foot.
No, third man obstruction.
Third man obstruction.
Yes, Pakistan centre forward ran across in front of the Great Britain player.
Taken again. This time Cattrall. Brookman. Sooty. Off his foot, picked up quickly by Ashley. And Manawar will take it. The left back for Pakistan. At the 25 in defence, Pakistan hanging on to a 5-3 lead. Looking for Terry Gregg, who's not having a good match after his brilliant exhibition yesterday. Willie McLean pushes it out shortly. Right across to Cotton it comes. He comes in this time claiming he was stick check, but it's play on, and up the right wing come the dashing Pakistanis, making position beautifully. Slipped out from Kalim to Rashid, who puts it back to him, and there's the centre. But well repulsed by Bryn Williams. But Pakistan's everywhere. Akhtar's here, but there's a breach back near the top of the circle, and Great Britain breathe again. 1.5 minutes to go, and it's Pakistan 5, Great Britain 3. Sooty played well since he came on at half-time. Number 8 for Great Britain. Taking a lot of close checking there from Hanif. And umpired there wants a word with him. We've got a warning. The crowd, thirsting for blood, would have liked to see at least a yellow card.
Yeah.
Rolly Brookman, number 13. He's been a good one all day and a tryer for the whole 70 minutes. That's practically what it is because there's only 1 minute 21 seconds left as Pakistan hold a 5-3 lead. That's why they need water on the AstroTurf. You get burns from that sort of fall otherwise. Leaving it for Manawar to come up. Puts it through. I think playing for time now.
Yes, so I saw him a quick look at the time and then hit the ball to the goal line, and I guess Pakistan will try and block it in now.
Ooh. That seemed a pretty vicious sort of swing at the ball. He looked up and saw the man coming in. He played quite a legitimate shot at it. And that's what shin pads are for, I guess, Brian.
That's right, yes.
25 seconds to go. It is going to be a Pakistan victory. They are, with Sami Allah, undisputed champion, just making ground and filling time as we count it down. 15 seconds. Now he puts it across, head high. That's dangerous.
Dangerous, yes.
And it'll be a hit to Great Britain, who battled hard and well all day and are by no means disgraced. 5 seconds to go.
It's been a great game, Peter, an excellent game, and Great Britain have done very well against the current world champions.
And there's the siren to wrap up the match, which has ended in a 5-3 victory to Pakistan over Great Britain.
Hi all.